Hi guys, so I decided to make Luqaimat for my Middle Eastern dish. It's very well known in Saudi Arabia. I actually learned about this in a different school project for World Cultures because it's also very popular in Greece. And I also made this video at 8 p.m. so I wanted dessert and I wanted something sweet. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so starting off with our ingredients, we're going to need 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of oil, and then an additional 2 cups of oil for frying, half a teaspoon of cardamom powder, 3/4 a cup of warm water, half a teaspoon of dry yeast, and then finally you're going to need 3 tablespoons of syrup or honey. I chose honey. Alright, so here I'm just going to be adding everything into the bowl. So first I started with the water and I just kind of went down the list of items from there because I said add the water first and then add everything else. So there's me with the flour. And I used a stand mixer. The recipe actually does recommend you use a blender, but I don't have a good enough blender. So the stand mixer actually worked out pretty well. Once I had the water, the sugar, the flour, and the cornstarch, I added in the oil. Finally, I added in the cardamom and then the yeast. Next thing to do was to attach my dough attachment onto my stand mixer and mix it until it was a smooth consistency and a dough. Next, I opened up my stand mixer and I scraped down the sides and everything just to make sure I got all of the flour and all of that dry mixture mixed in. Once I made sure everything was fully mixed in, I grabbed a separate bowl where I was going to put the dough in. Once all the dough is in that bowl, I grabbed a plastic covering so I could let it sit for about an hour in a warm area. After an hour, I put my 2 cups of oil into a low frying pan and I started to add the dough into small little batches about the size of half a golf ball, I'd say. Once they turned golden brown, I took them off and put them on a paper towel to dry out and cool down. Once they were all done and cooled down a bit, I put them into a separate bowl, and this is where I added the honey. You can add as much honey as you want. You could use syrup, you could use powdered sugar, you can use really anything. It's just fried dough. It's gonna taste good.
But no chicken in it, which is awesome. They're good. I thought it was good.
They taste pretty good. We ended up actually putting powdered sugar on one of the batches that I kind of messed up on because they were giant, and it tasted really good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me try to make those for the first time, and it was actually really fun, even though I had to go to Murphy's and spend $10 on some spice called cardamom.